This is Snapchat, the ultimate guide to using Snapchat for business with proven marketing tactics to monetize your followers. Written by Kevin B. Hoff. Read by Nick Dolle. Chapter 1. Why you need to sit up and take notice of Snapchat. Snapchat is the big social network that too often gets overlooked. Bloggers and businesses now know the importance of social media marketing, but their mistake is in thinking that this always means Facebook and Twitter. In fact, though, the key to a good social media campaign is to be everywhere. And more important still, is to be in the right place for your particular brand and your particular plans. If you can match the right message with the right channel, then you can absolutely guarantee your success and see your brand really take off and take flight. And Snapchat certainly deserves its place in your plans, especially if you are creating a personal brand or you otherwise want to be able to engage with your followers in a very direct and very personal way. Because actually, Snapchat just happens to be one of the most direct forms of marketing and one of the most personal ways to communicate with an audience. It has its limitations, sure, but for the right business, it can be an absolutely invaluable tool that converts quite unlike any other channel in the world. So just why is it that so many people overlook the importance of Snapchat? Why is it that the social network never quite gets the same amount of love and attention as something like Facebook? It comes down to the way that Snapchat works, which prevents it from being an immediately obvious choice when it comes to reaching and communicating with your audience. That's because Snapchat is essentially one-to-one. That is to say, that it allows you to message someone with a picture directly, but that picture won't be visible on any kind of feed or wall. This makes it more akin to private messaging, ALA WhatsApp, as opposed to social marketing, ALA Facebook. The question that is on everyone's lips is, how do you go about building an audience? How do you market to people who aren't already following you? This is why they can't see the value in Snapchat, and it's why it so often gets overlooked for other methods. But now reconsider that objection for a moment, because actually, you could make the exact same argument against email marketing. As we know, email marketing is actually one of the single most important tools that any marketer has at their disposal. You could also make this argument against telemarketing, a strategy that effectively every business uses to some extent or other. And then there's the compelling stats. The power of Snapchat. So Snapchat works just the same way that email works. You build your audience, and then you use Snapchat to engage with them and prepare them for your sales. But why choose Snapchat over other methods? Or in addition to them, for that matter? 1. It's personal. Well, for starters, Snapchat is highly personal. Snapchat works very similarly to live streaming in the sense that because it allows people to get insight into what you're doing at any given moment. When you send a snap, it will be received immediately, and most people will open it then and there. This means that they'll see what you're currently doing, and they'll know that you just sent that correspondence. In this sense, it's very similar to getting a text or a private message. And when that message is coming from a brand that you absolutely love, that's highly exciting. 2. The engagement is incredible. What's more, is that Snapchat has incredible engagement, and there are lots of great reasons for this. For one, people choose to follow you on Snapchat, which means they've given you permission to contact them, a very important concept. At the same time, your message will show on their mobile device as a notification, and they'll be able to receive it wherever they are. This is partially true of an email, but only partially, because often email notifications just say something like, 3 new emails, which hardly compels us to open the app. It might instead say, 3,898,789 new emails. Finally, Snapchat means sending a video or an image. This is highly consumable format, and the duration is limited by nature. This means that people who wouldn't be bothered to sit and read through an email will be able to watch your Snapchat video and know it's only going to last a couple of seconds, or they can check the picture. In short, all of this has combined to a platform with some of the best engagement of any platform out there. According to an article on the Huffington Post, Snapchat messages have an open rate of about 90% or more. So if you have 1,000 followers, you can expect 900 of them to open your Snapchat message. This is in comparison to email open rates that are as low as 25% at their very best. This is also much better than Facebook or Twitter, and especially now that only 10% of your Facebook followers can see your posts of their home feed unless you pay for more exposure. 3. It's persuasive. Lots of people open Snapchat messages, but what's more is that they will probably listen to them. That's because there will often be images and sometimes be videos, either of which will have the power to be very persuasive and to potentially drive sales. This is something that you can do much better in a video than you can do in writing. In a video, people can see your body language. They can hear your passion,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?